we are going to see how to do multiple regression analysis using the Excel. We know multiple regression model can be written as y equal to beta 0 plus beta 1 x1 plus beta 2 x2 plus beta 3 x3 plus we have beta p xp plus error term. So here we have p variables and p independent variables and one dependent variable as a y. So let us see how to do the multiple regression using Excel. So in this case we are having the one y variable and three independent variable x1, x2, x3. So on the top of the Excel we have different options: home, insert, page layout, formulas and data. We have to click on data. On the right side we get the data analysis. In the small window we are getting the different options. What are the analysis tool available under data analysis? You have to scroll down and see the regression. So here we have to input the as a y variable along with the label. Similarly x variable along with the labels. So click on the label because we have selected labels. Output range, we are giving the output range on the same Excel sheet, so we have use output range. Otherwise we can give into new worksheet. So at present we are giving into present sheet only. So click on the place, and if you want residual plots, then we can click on this. At present we don't require. So this is what our output looks like, which shows as summary output, gives R value, R square, adjusted R square and standard error of the regression model. Next one we get the ANOVA table, where we can know the significance of the regression model. We get the sum of square, mean sum of square, f value and the last one known as p value. So you can see here this is the p value, this is the p value. Next we get the different outputs regarding the coefficients. So here also we get the coefficient values, beta coefficient values, standard error of each beta coefficient, t statistic value for each beta coefficient and the respective p value of each beta coefficients or the variables. So we not require this confidence interval at present. If you want you can use it. Now what are these output says? So this R square tells about the coefficient of determination, that is in this case 70.8% of variation explained by fitted regression model, by fitted regression model. So similarly we are having the adjusted R square. So both the coefficients are known for the coefficient of determination, where R square is used when your data set of two regression models of same numbers. That means there are 20 observation in first model, second also 20 observation. If first data set have 20 observation, second data set have less than 20 or more than 20, not exactly 20, then we have to use adjusted R square. So it is adjusted with respect to degrees of freedom. So it is known as adjusted R square. The standard error is taken from the ANOVA, that is it is a square root of the 61 point. We can check SQRT. So we get the square root of residual mean summa square. It is a square root of residual mean summa square. Now let us see the ANOVA. In regression we have the significance, as this is known as a p-value. So in this case p-value is less than 0.05. So the regression model is significant at 5% level of significance. So we can say that it is the regression model is significant at 5% level of significance. Similarly, in this the x1 have less than 0.5, so which is the significant. So here what happened, x1 variable significant at 5%. So whenever we fit the regression model, we have to see these three things. First one, R square, which is known as goodness of fit, or you can say the coefficient of determination. How much variation is explained by this regression model in the Y. Next, check the significance of regression model. Next, check the significance of the coefficients.